Hi, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes. Are you getting value for money? This is an important question. Do you think £140 for a jar of honey is good value? Personally, I think not. Even expensive honey that you can get, that Manuka honey, that doesn't come to £140 a jar. So why is honey in Scotland so expensive? Well, it's because it's SNP honey. It's Holyrood honey. Did you know that Holyrood has its own collection of bees, its own hives? And the apiarists are paid at public expense. But the hives themselves cost £20,000 a year to maintain. And the concerns have been raised that this is possibly not what taxpayers' money should be spent on. Because they go and they scrape all the honey out and they put it in a jar and then they stick a label on it saying Holyrood honey and they sell it. But it's a bit expensive because they can't sell it, obviously, for £140,000. In fact, they're barely selling any of this honey at all because it's too expensive. But the amount of jars they produce for that money, it comes out about £140 a jar. And so, you know, the SNP, really the Scottish Parliament, really, not rather than the SNP, but Scottish Parliament bosses have been branded a bit out of touch. Why on earth are they keeping bees at all? That's not really their job. They do have 1 million bees. And, you know, although I don't know if they've individually counted them. But they create this honey, which is then sold, or rather not sold. But apparently also the wax they use is the one that's applied on the laws they pass when they do the seal and put the seal of Scotland on it, which is all very fine and pleasant, I'm sure. But, you know, it's a lot of money and very little return. Perhaps donating the bees out to other people would be a better idea. Let other people cop to the cost. You know, tell them to buzz off. But that's a lot of money, and you know, how much is a jar of Manuka honey? 20 quid, maybe, for a jar. It's not 140. It goes to show it's like everything else that comes out of Scottish Parliament and Scottish politics. It's overpriced and unwanted. How many bees willingly gave their lives for the honey? Thanks a lot. Bye.